It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Riverhawks and the Golden Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Riverhawks of Honolulu taking on the Golden Eagles of San Juan. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis up in the booth. And, Charles, you look at this San Juan team as they enter play. They come in field. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a fourth-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Herbert now. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Riverhawks. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Here's Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Riverhawks. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Being chased out left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll run here with Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Riverhawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
There he goes, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall, to the 43, second down.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Second down and 6 now. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That's good for a sand.
Richardson looking to throw. And that's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And that's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Richardson to the air on first down. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's another second one. First down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that'll bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Richardson off the play fake.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Downfield. Offense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Returnable here for Callaway. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On second down, a run with Hall. Fancy footwork in midfield. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson incomplete. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got him.
And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now Richardson.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
From 4 yards out.
And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pressure comes and down he goes. Carl Lawson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll go right back to Pierce.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
conversion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the fumble recovery had them set up at ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now,
as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 5. Herbert.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Honolulu first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard
To the air again, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
That is caught by Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Riverhogs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Herbert gets the dump off to Pierce.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On the counter, it's Hall. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, right back to Hall. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give. This is McKinnon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Pushes past him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert now. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Honolulu first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Herbert. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Pierce will try to pick it up. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, River Hogs.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Honolulu first down.
Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Out of the gun, Herbert. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off play action. Richardson.
Sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I don't care if you're taking it around 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
And they'll send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Juan's offense ready to get started again.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, it's Herbert. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Honolulu first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. A quick throw there is incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 33 yards. And the Riverhogs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Shouting through the defense and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Richardson off the play fake.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And able to get this out to the 25. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 15. A little over a minute to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards on the play.
Here's Richardson. That's taken in by Knox. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Finding time. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Richardson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for Honolulu, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark.